Welcome to Viva's network training course. This is Unit 6, and this unit covers three key areas: program planning, monitoring, and evaluation, under one broad theme, which is measurement and impact. As partner networks of Viva, you are having a big impact on the churches and the children in your cities. In an external review by the Sagamore Institute, they demonstrated that where a Viva partner network exists, there is more work for vulnerable children, better work for vulnerable children, longer lasting work for vulnerable children, and the children and churches have a louder voice in the city. It is really encouraging to know that our work is making a difference. And it is important that we continue to know what impact our work is having so that we know we're going in the right direction. And we make sure we are learning when we make mistakes to get back on the right path. Knowing our impact also helps us to encourage more people to join and support the network. Measurement of our work is the first step to knowing the impact that we're having, and there are clear processes we need to have in place to do this effectively. So number one, measurement and impact, program planning, monitoring, and evaluation. The process of program management and development requires different actions at different stages and needs focused attention throughout our time. For now, we can split the program into three areas. Number one, program planning. How can we make sure the program is set up to succeed? What needs to be in place before the program starts? Number two, monitoring. During the implementation of a program, is everything happening to time and budget? Are we seeing the change that we expected to see? Do we need to adapt the program to meet our program goals? And number three, evaluation. At the end of the program, what worked well? What did the program achieve? And what can we learn from next time? Program planning. Each network program should be carefully planned to ensure that the program is directly responding to the children's needs as found through your situational mapping report. You should decide from the outside what you want to achieve through the program, who you need to work with to achieve it, and what activities you can use collectively to achieve your goal. Despite the good will behind programs, not all programs have the desired effect and can do more harm than good. For example, if a child knows about their rights but does not have a person to talk to if they experience human rights abuses, they're likely to become more distressed by that knowledge that they are being mistreated and can have nothing they can do about it. Or if a child is helped to return to their family, but when the program ends, they're not supported and experience family breakdown again. Or if a child is taught they should complete their education, but their parents have not been helped to understand this, and they're not supported to help the child go to school, then the child is left with an even bigger desire to learn, but no support to do so. It is therefore essential that before beginning work with children, networks have thought about the best way to approach an issue and the potential risks or unintended harm that ensure that programs achieve the good that they are set out to. This set of questions should be asked at the start of any program to help you think through the key areas and ensure that your program will be effective. Number one, what is the problem we want to address? Number two, what do you want to achieve? Choose any of those outcomes and you can write your own. For us, it's children are protected from abuse and danger, knowing how to keep themselves safe. Children grow up in a safe and nurturing environment, ideally within a strong family. Children are educated for life with the skills and experience needed to develop socially, emotionally, and spiritually. Children and adults advocate for a society where children are respected, valued, and celebrated. Churches are united as one body committed to serving vulnerable children. Churches have strong structures to provide more sustainable and better quality care for children, and churches respond to children's needs effectively through holistically collaborating programs to change their situations. Number 3, to make this change, who do you need to reach? Who are your target beneficiaries? Number 4, who do you need to work with to be successful? How can we maximize the number of network members involved? Which external partners, including schools, child protection services, do we need to work with? Number 5, what baseline analysis will you need to undertake to have a clear picture of the needs? What gaps in service are there, and how will you be able to assess the change that you make? Number 6, how exactly will your program contribute to your chosen outcomes? List the indicators that you'll use. For children that are protected from abuse or danger, 30 children trained in good touch, bad touch, 10 teachers trained in child protection, families informed about child protection point person in schools. Number 7, what activities will help you achieve these outcomes? Number 8, how will you ensure that the beneficiaries continue to be supported beyond the program, i.e. transferring the running of service to individual churches, finding additional sponsorship, supporting those trained to continue to train others? Number 9, thinking about the 4 building blocks for lasting change. How will you inform network members who are not part of the program about the successes and the achievements? How will you strengthen network participants as part of the program? And 3, how will you strengthen the network as a whole through the program? Point 4, how do you strengthen city representation of churches through the program? Finally, well, not finally, because there's still some more, but 10, what plan do you have to measure the success and impact of your program? Number 11, what additional resources will you need, i.e. management costs, administration, etc., and how much will it cost? Number 12, does your budget cover the cost of all of the actions above? Once you've thought through these questions, you need to create a program plan that is broken down to have a clear sequence of events, time scale, and an itemized budget. Clear financial management is essential, following good practice from the start with all payments approved and signed off. But at the same time, the plan needs to include the desired impact and indicators the networks will measure to know if they are on target to achieve this. Evaluation tools should be written before the beginning of the program activities to ensure that all activities are tailored towards the end goal. These should include systems to record breadth and depth of interventions with children using numerical data and stories. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope that this has been beneficial to you. My name is Matt Coulson and I'm signing off from Hong Kong. Arrivederci. Bye-bye.